Welcome back. It's Air Jordan time, and for the entire month of July, we are brought to you by Off the Menu, LA's best food discovery app, where for $20 a month, users can redeem one free food item per day from restaurants across Southern California. That's 30 free food items for $20 a month. You can't beat it. And you know what else you can't beat? If you use promo code OKUN, all lowercase OKUN, you're getting your first month for $10, all right? If you use this thing like 2 to 3 times a month, you redeem 2 to 3 of the 30. It's worth it. Forget the $10, for $20. It's mind-blowing, and it's the only way you're going to get the Air Jordan exclusive food items coming only to you from Off the Menu and to Off the Menu members. The Shrimp on Shrimp Dorado Taco from Mariscos Jalisco, and closing out the month of July, we got the Shrimp Toast Bagel from my boys at Genghis Cohen and Yeasty Boys. You gotta get it. Unbelievable. Again, the promo code OKUN, all lowercase, getting you 50% off the first month. You're going to need the membership to get those exclusive items and the 30 free items a month. It's unbeatable. If you love food, you got to have it. Go discover new restaurants. Go revisit the spots you love with an off-the-menu membership. Air Jordan is also brought to you by Goldbelly and the promo code for first-time users. Okay, if somehow there's someone out there who has not yet experienced the greatness of Goldbelly, if you are a first-time customer, plug in the promo code AIRBELLY. You're getting 20% off your first purchase, whatever you want on the site. That's how it's going down. Some of my favorites: McLoon's Lobster Rolls, Clam Shack Lobster Rolls, Zahab from Philadelphia, that lamb shoulder meal, unbelievable. Everything from Momofuku, Russ and Daughters, Pat's Cheesesteaks. If you're missing LA, they got Langer's, they got Philippe's, they got Valerie Confections, okay? They got Doan's Bakery. You want that Tom Cruise cake? Get the Doan's Bakery. And Nancy Silverton's now on there. She had her Nancy Fancy Gelato. Now she has all sorts of savory foods. You can't beat Goldbelly. First-time users, the promo code, once again, AirBelly. All right? Thank you to the sponsors. Coming up, a 2-part episode. First, Raul Ortega of Mariscos Jalisco, my favorite taco. I finally sit down. What an honor it was with the man, the legend who brought Mariscos Jalisco to the world. And then I sit down with Max Shapiro. We talk about our first meal at Matu, one of the hottest new openings in LA. The Jerry Greenberg Wagyu restaurant is now open in Beverly Hills. Max and I ate there. We got an early eat, so you got to know about it. It's a hot reservation. You got to know what you're in for. 2-parter. First up, Raul Ortega. Let's go. In a city known for food trucks and tacos, this is the food truck, and this is most certainly the taco. Established almost 20 years ago, Mariscos Jalisco and its chef and owner, Raul Ortega, has found himself on top of the LA food mountain, serving his hometown of Jalisco's food to the concrete dining Southern California masses. Aguachile and ceviche on tostadas, and in my opinion, not an unpopular opinion, okay, the best taco in Los Angeles, the Taco Dorado de Camarón, aka the fried shrimp taco, and all the ice cold and fresh as can be seafood of your LA dreams. I have wanted him on Air Jordan since day one, so it is an honor to finally say welcome to Air Jordan, Raul.
Hi, Jordan. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm better now. I'm better now in your presence. Whenever I am in your presence, I am better.
Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure too.
I really appreciate that. You have been an Angelino for some time now, but where did you spend your childhood?
My hometown, San Juan de los Lagos. I was there for 21 years actually.
And that is in Jalisco.
In Jalisco, San Juan de los Lagos, Jalisco, yes.
And what were you eating most as a child? What were kind of the most popular spots?
Great tacos in my hometown, since it's a very, very touristic place. A lot of people come to my hometown, so you can find a great variety of tacos there. And of course, the style of the food that we sell right now.
And what are some of the most popular style of tacos there?
Pastor.
Just all basically everything everyone's used to. Pastor,
Pastor,
asada,
yeah. Cabeza, head.
Cabeza.
And
you used to sell cabeza tacos.
I used to sell cabeza tacos for probably like 3 good years in San Juan de los Lagos. People ask for them 15, 20 years later.
People who... So you started selling them in Jalisco.
Yes.
Then you came to Boyle Heights.
Yes.
And started selling them in Boyle Heights.
Out of my house.
Out of your house.
Yes. On the weekends. And
you were ahead of your time. Everyone's selling shit out of their house now. And you were doing it 25 years ago.
This is almost 30 years
30 years ago.
Yes. And people 15, 20 years after, they were asking for those tacos.
How do you make a beef? So basically this is a cow head.
Yes.
So how do you make... Is this you just braise a head? You just rip a head off a cow and braise it?
Yeah, we cook it. We prepare nothing fancy, nothing special. Just taking care of it, you know.
And
great salsas, though.
How long do you have to braise a cow head?
Probably about 4 good hours.
How long?
4.
4 hours.
4 hours, yeah.
And then you shred the meat off?
I shred it out, make the salsas.
Feel like
onions, cilantros.
Feel like the salsa's a little more key with the cabeza taco.
Green salsa, it's a must with the cabeza.
Right, you cut all the richness.
Not spicy though. On the green salsa, we can use the red too on top of the green one, but the green one should be not spicy at all.
And how long were you making the cabeza tacos in Boyle Heights before you started Mariscos Jalisco?
Probably we sold every weekend for like 3 years, and then I stopped because I was working on something else, several jobs, and I stopped doing that. But yeah, it was just like 3 years.
So people still ask for them. When's the last time you made a cabeza taco? Do you make them at home just for your own enjoyment?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Tacos de cabeza and lengua is about the same. Tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're about the same. From time to time we make them because I love them. It's great flavors right there.
But you're not selling them anymore?
No.
You never run a special on the truck? It's some tongue and head?
No, because we concentrated in selling seafood on this.
Yes.
And I don't want to mix the meat and pork and the beef or the chicken with the seafood.
I would love to taste some of those old school Raul tacos.
You're compromising me right now.
You may have something to announce soon?
I will have to make some for you.
Oh, okay, good.
Maybe a special occasion for people. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I think we should do it.
I'm sure people would be... I'm sure I'm not the only one interested in seeing what else you're able to put out there.
I know. It was great. It is great.
So when did then Mariscos come into your life as a businessman? And how did the transition happen?
About 20 years we started our business. But prior to 20 years, probably 25... I had a small truck where we started selling for probably 6 months, and we were doing good on the weekends. But then police came to us, and it was very rough. So I decided to stop doing it.
And was that called Mariscos Jalisco at the time?
No, it was. I didn't have no name for it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have no name for it. We used to sell in between the two swamits, very, very popular swamits here in L.A., Alameda Swamit, and another one that is across the street. We were there for 6 months, but things got rough. Police came. I see the officer. He was very rough. I thought he was gonna hit a lady, a tamales lady, and I got scared. And we walked away from there.
And you were doing ceviches and aguachiles?
We were doing ceviches and cocktails, not the tacos.
Yes.
The tacos came after.
So, okay. And Man, and was it? It was only at the swap meets. It wasn't out here on Olympic.
No.
Yeah.
It was just at the swap meet for, like I said, on the weekends only, Saturday and Sunday.
At least the cops have gotten a little more understanding, right? It's
was
so insane.
He was something else. He was something else. Everybody that was selling anything over there had to. Everybody was gone. Everybody was gone. Yeah. Everybody was gone after him because he was really, really tough.
Mm. And so, when does and how does Mariscos Jalisco become born?
There's a special person that came and he knew everything about Mariscos in my hometown. His name is, I call him Bo, Martin. He's been there. He's been with us since day one, and he's the one that made me strong enough to start my business. Cause I started my business and I kept my other job, so he kept on running the business after I was going to my other work.
And so he was obviously from Jalisco as well.
Yeah, from my hometown too. Him and my daughter from day one. My daughter Laura, the one you just met.
Yes. Oh, that was her.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And is Bo? Is that what you? Is that what?
I call him Bo.
You call him?
Bo. Yeah.
Is he the one who gave you the first bite of the?
Yes.
The tacos de camarón.
Yes, actually, the recipe of the taco was an idea of his brother who passed. He was a very good friend of mine too. So he brought it here, and it was a totally different taco. It was too spicy. The taco itself and the salsa was extra spicy, which I don't really like spicy stuff. So we started playing with it, and we came out with the one we right now have. Interesting.
So in its first incarnation, the filling was even spicy.
Super spicy. It was really spicy.
Interesting. And the salsa on top
the salsa
was as well.
Was really spicy too, yeah. Which I don't like it.
And so the truck starts. Mm-hmm. You're selling everything, and now the tacos de camarón. Was it that spicy version for a while, or did you guys immediately?
Immediately, because I didn't like it.
So it became a mild version. It became what it is today.
Right now, exactly what it is right now. Yeah. And just because I don't like spicy foods, not too spicy foods. I can handle, but not too spicy.
So your aguachile not too spicy for you?
It is very spicy for me. Really spicy for me. I eat it, but I hate it.
You know, you and I are the same.
Yeah.
Because I don't traditionally love spicy food and stuff that's too spicy. Yeah. And the salsa that you guys have that you can add to your food, if you do like spicy, is too spicy for me.
Wow.
But the aguachile, which is spicy,
super spicy,
somehow it's not so spicy that I can't eat it and enjoy it, and it is the kind of spicy that makes you want to keep eating it. It doesn't turn you off.
Yeah.
It kind of brings you in.
Yes, it's like hate and love thing. I don't know. I don't eat it very much, but when I eat it, I'm hating it, but I want more.
Exactly.
That's the feeling. That's the sensation.
Exactly. Is Bo still around?
Oh yeah, he went downtown today.
Okay, so he's still on the team. You guys day one.
From day one. If I tell him to go away, he will not go away.
By the way, good. He brought the taco. Good. Now,
he's a very good guy.
Did that taco exist in just this family in Jalisco, or were they selling it in Jalisco?
It was in with this family.
So did they sell it, or was it just this home recipe?
He sold it over there. Actually, and it came as an accident, because this guy, he used to sell a lot of ceviches, and on land season where all the people eat nothing but seafood, health department came to him and told him, you can't sell no ceviches this season. And he said, man, and that's what I sell. And he came up with the idea of the taco. Obviously, but it was very, very different because he will sell them cold. He will cook them at home and he'd take them to the downtown area in my hometown. He will sell them even cold. They were good.
Fry them at home, bring them. Yeah, because you know why? Because they're still crunchy.
Yes.
And even during the pandemic, especially at Mariscos Jalisco, they were selling them, but they would sell them wisely, right? The only way to do it is really deconstruct it so that the salsa and the avocado don't make it, soggy and it kind of lose its crunch.
Yes.
So a lot of people learn that you could take a bunch of naked tacos Dorado de Camarón home and it still have the crunch, and then you just add everything to it. That was very much what it was like.
That's what we did during the pandemic. Everybody was taking it to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Was it a hit right from the beginning, this taco?
Yes. Everybody started loving it.
And there was people hadn't really experienced it before. There's obviously other trucks, right? Because Bo came from a truck that was also doing it, but they were doing the spicy version, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this mild version, it just had to explode onto the scene.
I just thought about my own kids eating those tacos, and they love them. But the other version, they will never touch them because they were too spicy even for me. They were too spicy even for my kids.
Right.
And I thought about all the kids because I want to bring them to everybody, not just a certain people only. I mean, when I'm thinking of a business, I'm not going to go to park my truck to a park to concentrate on the people that come to a park. I will find a place where everybody comes, not just the people from a park, and that's my idea of giving everybody a chance to taste anything that we do.
So let's talk about what's in the taco. I know you can't talk about everything that's in the taco, but just
I won't tell you a lot.
Understood.
Just,
but because look, I can't imagine there's people who haven't had this taco, right?
Yeah.
But certain people haven't. And when some people think of a shrimp taco, right, they think of just chopped pieces of shrimp in a tortilla.
Yeah.
Right. And that is not what this is. Okay.
It's totally different.
This is what do you guys refer to it as? Do you refer to it as a filling, a puree, a
what
paste?
I can tell you, it's just a mixture of shrimp and vegetables. I can't tell you much.
Right. A lot of people guess, right, because they wisely don't tell anyone what's in it. A lot of people guess potato. Let me look at Raul's face.
Yes.
Potato. He's giving me nothing. He's a good poker player.
No, everybody thinks there's this and there's that and it's that. And I think it's, all I can tell you, it's a little bit of everything.
Okay. Yeah. There's definitely
it's a little bit of everything that people are thinking.
Okay. All right. What's like the one guess you've heard that like that person's just crazy? Like it's definitely not in there.
People think dairy. People think
dairy?
Cheese. People think a lot of stuff. But,
yeah, I thought maybe like a little like egg white or something was in there.
People think.
He's not giving me anything.
Things, yeah, people think a lot of things about.
Am I crazy to think egg whites?
No, you're not crazy, but
probably
you're probably not right.
Right. So it is a filling in the same way that if you've seen a dumpling be filled.
Yes,
the same kind of mixture, and then in between a white corn tortilla, and deep fried.
Yes,
using that toothpick to keep
everything in place.
The tortillas together?
Everything in place, yeah.
I love making crunchy tacos. I don't cook. People know this. I do not cook, but I love making crunchy tacos at home once in a while.
Yeah. They're great. They're great. I love them.
You have to eat this taco in a certain kind of way, a way in which almost no other taco is eaten. You have to hold it horizontally. You can't hold the taco vertically because on top of it is the salsa, is the avocado, and all that will fall off. You won't get the experience of this. It has to enter your mouth sideways on its side.
Yes.
Was that even a new concept to you? I mean, you had never had, even though this was a thing in Jalisco, you didn't know of this taco in Jalisco. You would discover this taco in Boyle Heights.
Yes. You know, I never thought about the way we're eating it, and you're very right. You cannot put it straight because everything's gonna fall. I've seen some taqueros that sell any kind of crunchy tacos. They open them and they put let's say lettuce in there.
Yes.
But no, we put it on the side.
Well, one, it looks fucking great, right? It looks better that way. It looks better with it dressed.
Yes.
But it's interesting because I was going to ask, in your developing of it, when it was going from spicy to mild and you were kind of figuring out, when it was spicy, was he doing it on the side with the avo and the salsa on it as well?
Yes.
Okay, so it looked exactly the same. It was just...
Yeah, people ask for maybe 1 in a million people ask us to put the ingredients in the middle.
And will you?
And we do it for them, but it's very, very, very time consuming for us.
Okay, so if someone wanted to do it,
no way we will do it.
Right, it's too much. These people
much.
are too busy.
Yeah, we're always looking for the best and the fastest.
Yeah,
for people not to be waiting a long time.
Have you tasted it that way with it inside?
It tastes the same.
It tastes the same. It doesn't disrupt the concoction.
No. It is the same. I mean, the flavors are there. So.
Now, you also have to eat this taco carefully. Okay? Raul was saying, they don't have time to open these tacos for people who want it inside. And because they don't, they are turning out so many of these tacos. Your tacos are basically fried to order.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to come here. You're going to be hungry for it. But because they're made to order, and even though they're covered in a cool salsa and cool avocado, they are molten inside. And so it's very difficult as a customer, Raul. Just know this. You get your taco, you want to crunch into it immediately and just shove the whole thing in your mouth.
Yes.
It's so hot on the inside, you have to be careful.
I warn all my customers and everybody who's delivering food to you or any customer, they warn the people. Just wait a little bit. Wait a second. Wait a minute.
Though. You can't expect these people to wait for the greatness.
If you don't wait, you'll burn your mouth. Believe me.
You will.
Yes.
Which is kind of why putting the salsa inside may be genius. It kind of cools it down. You eat it immediately.
It cools it down a little bit.
But they don't have time for that.
No. People don't want to wait sometimes. But no. People wait. Because you burn.
You will burn yourself.
You'll burn yourself.
You will burn yourself.
That's hot. That's really, really hot when it comes out. So, and that's our goal, to deliver everything as fresh as we can.
Yeah, it's the same kind of experience if you have like one of these pork fried dumplings that have almost like soup and juices inside, and you have to eat it very carefully. If you chew into it, it's just going to explode in your mouth, and you're going to die. It's the same thing. You want it so bad, but you have to wait. You have to show patience for greatness.
Yes.
You have the taco, of course, but there's so much more greatness here, and really where it all started, right? Where are the ceviches?
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite items on the menu that, look, I'm sure more than half your business is the taco sales.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What are people neglecting on the menu that they need to discover more?
Nowadays people ask for everything.
Okay, everything's selling now.
So no problem. Yeah, not a problem. You ask if I have something that is better for me. Those ceviches, they're both are great. The shrimp and the fish.
As far as you mean healthy goes?
Yeah. As far as healthy and flavorful and everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes I prefer a little bit more. I incline a little bit more for the fish. But
okay,
both are very great.
Yeah, both are good.
Both are really good.
Let's talk hours, because I see something interesting here. You're open at 9 a.m. Is there a lot of breakfast business?
Sometimes,
is this a breakfast food?
A lot of people come. A lot of people come.
And they're getting the tacos at 9 a.m., 10 a.m.?
Sometimes there's people waiting for us. Sometimes. But that's when we... that's how we... when we started at 9 every single day. We go early, too. We leave at 6.
Right.
So we don't stay...
Well, that's my main complaint.
Yeah, I know.
That's the complaint.
Yeah, I know. People want us out there. I know. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of what?
A lot of work.
Believe me. It's too much work to stay open later.
It's too much work, yes.
Why don't we open, Raul? And I don't mean to disrupt your business or tell you how to do anything.
No, I'm thinking about it.
100% respectfully. Why don't we open at 11 and then push it to 8?
To 8.
Look, my dream is to push it to 1 in the morning.
Yes.
Because every time we're out drinking or you go to a game out here, you see the Lakers play or the Dodgers.
Totally understand.
Everyone's always saying, I can't tell you how many times I've been in a car ready to eat.
Yes.
Okay, whether I'm sober or not.
Yes.
And we said, we wish Marisco Jalisco was home.
I actually, you know what? I have my own phone right now, my own personal phone. I used to carry the phone for the orders for the truck. And I had to put it away and get my own because people call me at 4 in the morning if we were open.
Yeah, I know.
3, 2, 4
I
in
get
the
it.
morning.
Well, it's just part of the culture here. People are used to eating late night tacos, obviously.
I understand. You know, I'm seriously. I don't have a lot of people, and my main problem is displaying our secrets to people that I don't know. And I don't have a lot of people, and I don't want these people to burn out on working a lot.
Okay, there it is.
That's why we haven't. I don't want to be burned out.
Okay, look, come get your tacos from 9 to 6. You are what?
We're thinking.
Okay, he's considering.
We're considering. Why not? I mean, my kids are growing. I have to put them out there working. They're all working. They're all working with us. But once we get the right persons, I think we could.
You push it a little bit.
We could go. I don't know, somewhere at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Yeah. It'll be exciting too.
You know where we really need you?
No.
Dodger Stadium.
Yes.
Why? The fact that they don't have more legends like Marisco Jalisco, even Tommy's, just real LA legends to let the LA sports fans eat the right way.
I think it's the same thing. We were. I was invited to the Rams.
Yeah.
The owners of the Rams try our tacos. Some reason, nothing happened. But I think the same problem that I have right now, it will be the same problem for those kind of events, because those are huge events.
Yeah.
I don't think I will keep up with everything.
It's too much. You know what?
It
You
is
want
too
it, you
much.
come to the trucks.
Yeah, the problem with us is we make everything from scratch.
Right.
We have to peel our own shrimp.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Imagine
I can't. How much shrimp? How much shrimp a week?
We have to.
How much shrimp a week?
It's a lot.
You gotta.
So imagine to do an event like that. It's too much. It's really crazy.
It's too much.
So I don't know.
But you will do catering events, right? You can rent the trucks,
we
right?
We actually do catering, yeah.
Man.
And caterings are coming back after the pandemic. And I love the caterings, you know.
And you offer the whole menu for like if someone wants you for a party?
We offer option 1, tacos only. Second option, tacos and ceviches, aguachile. And the third option, the full menu.
Beautiful.
I choose after the pandemic. I put the full menu. Before I didn't do it.
Too hard.
Yeah.
How many trucks are there now?
There's 3 working, one as a backup, and another one that I'm building. That it's actually ready. We're just waiting for the permits to come.
So you're in Boyle.
Well,
you're in downtown.
Downtown, and West LA.
West L. I always get a kick when Raul says West LA.
Yeah.
And it's La Cienega.
La Cienega and 18th Street.
And 18th.
Is it West LA? Yes.
From here, it's West LA. But when you grow up in West Los Angeles, for me, it's so strange.
Oh, okay.
Because that was East. That was like not East LA.
Okay.
But that was
East LA
that
for
was
you?
that was east of where we lived in
Okay.
West LA. So it's
Okay.
always funny. But yes, that.
Yeah.
When you are in or from Boyle Heights, that is West Los Angeles,
Okay.
for sure.
All right.
So there's one there, and you were even at Rancho Park. Now that's West LA.
We were at Rancho Park for
a little bit.
A few days.
That was nice.
They invited me to the golf course.
Business
and it
was
nice.
good there?
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, people want it.
Yeah.
You know.
Right before I opened in West LA again, in La Cienega,
Yeah.
we went to Rancho Park.
Where do we think the 4th truck's going to be?
People want us bad in Orange County.
Okay, you got to give it to the OC.
Yeah.
No one wants you in the San Fernando Valley? I'm out there in Sherman Oaks. I got no tacos out there,
They
bro.
want us everywhere.
I know.
They want us in San Fernando really bad too.
Yeah.
Orange County, San Diego. I mean, everywhere.
Right. It will take
We'll see.
time.
We'll see.
Maybe.
Orange County, San Fernando, Orange County.
Okay.
I think. But we've been thinking about San Fernando. But again, I mean, it's a lot of work. But I don't know. We make it happen.
They'll make it happen. All right. Thank you. All right. And this week, we're doing an off-the-menu special.
Yes.
Air Jordan Dorado de Camarón with extra camarons. Right? That was my order every time I would come here. Yeah. You get the iconic taco, right? The Dorado de Camarons. And then they're going to lay 3 full shrimp on top of the avo and the salsa. An extra hit of shrimp.
Really good.
It's nice, man.
It's really good.
It's nice. But you know what I was thinking? Maybe next time I order, I do the shrimp, the agua chile on top of the taco.
There's a taco called one that we put.
It's on the menu?
It's like a
Kind of an off the menu thing?
like an off the
Okay.
menu. It's a taco with octopus and aguachile on top.
So octopus and shrimp agua chile on top of the shrimp
Yes.
taco. There it is.
Yes.
Okay, that's the order then.
That's a good one too.
Because you get a little bit of the spice, a little bit of the kick.
And because of the octopus too.
And the octopus is great. So that promo is running all week. If you're listening to this the week of the 18th and 19th, it's running to July 24th. But if you miss it, and if you become an off the menu member, you can walk up, you get it for free. Off the menu then pays Raul for it, thank God. But if you miss it, if you're listening to this later, you just can't make it this week, and you can just go. They're very open to accommodating what you want, right?
Exactly. Yes. All you have to do is
You have to ask. If they can't do it, they can't do it.
That's it.
Don't ask to put the salsa and the avocado in the taco, though. You're not going to get that. He's a nice person. The daughters are lovely. All the staff is lovely. They don't have time. You get it on top. The pictures are better anyways that way. Okay, so you can get shrimp on it. You can get the agua chile on it with the octopus, okay? Yes. I even came and put caviar on it, right? Yes. I had a kid. I am always thinking, what would taste great with caviar? I took the salsa off of it, but I put it on the avocado. It was amazing. I have to come back and get it to Raul and his daughter and the whole staff. I'm doing that. I promise you that.
Thank you.
Hopefully we don't piss off too many more Angelinos. A lot of people got a little upset. They're purists. Like there's no reason to mess with a good thing. And I agree. Okay, I agree in some cases. The taco alone, the way they serve it, the way they've conceived it, the way they've been selling it for almost 20 years now, it's perfect.
Yes.
Okay? But I eat it so much, I like to change it up every once in a while. So that's okay, right?
Yeah. People shouldn't be mad, though.
Yeah, just let people have fun with food. It's not all so serious. Yeah. The original, again, is all you need. Thank you for bringing Mariscos Jalisco to Los Angeles for feeding us, Raul.
Thank you.
It is one of the great honors of doing this podcast is being able to talk to you. This is my favorite bite in Los Angeles.
Thank you, Jordan.
People ask me all the time what to eat. This is it. All right, there it is. Raul Ortega of Morisco Salisco. Come down to Boyle, go to downtown, go to West LA on La Cienega.
Go to Pomona.
Go to Pomona. He's got a dine-in there, right?
Yes.
And get your party catered. There it is. Morisco Salisco, everybody. Thank you, Raul.
Thank you, Jordan.
There he was, Raul Ortega of Morisco Salisco, an absolute icon of the LA food scene, an absolute honor to sit down with my man. And we actually shared a taco after. I had what they're calling the Trident, which is the Dorado taco with shrimp aguachile and octopus on top. Unbelievable. Such a nice kick and heat and flavor to that. Go get the Air Jordan exclusive as well from off the menu, the shrimp on top of the shrimp taco. And if you missed the promo, don't worry, you can just go to Morisco Salisco and order it. It's so good. All right, next up, part 2, Max Shapiro, Matu. Here it comes. Max Shapiro is back. He's got the most manicured Jewish beard in California, and he only wears black shirts. He's wearing one today, of course, because he always wears black shirts. And so does Jerry Greenberg, the owner of Sugarfish, Nozawa Bar, Hi-Ho Cheeseburger, and Wovo, and the newly opened Matu. So who else would I discuss my first Matu experience with? Because he was with me, and he was wearing a black shirt that night, baby. Welcome back to Air Jordan Max.
Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure to be matching Jerry Greenberg.
Man, if you look, you want to exude success, not a bad idea to look like Jerry Greenberg, right? We can't look as good as Jerry.
No, he's very fit.
Like, you're in your late 30s, I'm in my early 40s. Jerry in his probably mid-50s?
He told us how old he is.
How old is he?
56.
Okay, mid-50s. Looks better than both of us.
Great musculature, vascularity.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We were at the table with me, you, Jamie P., and my buddy Mark B., right? Marcus. And everyone was kind of struck by Jerry's looks.
Mark especially.
Mark especially. Mark, a longtime big fan of the Birdcage, a heterosexual, but...
You're talking about the movie?
Loves the Birdcage of the movie.
Okay.
And is very comfortable talking about how handsome other men are, as you are.
I am. I'm very comfortable.
Yeah. So we went to Matu.
We did.
Friends and family, Max.
F&F, baby.
That's what you want out of life, right? You want to go to friends and family. Although so for people who don't know, friends and family, when a restaurant is opening, right before they open, they do a couple of mock services, right? So they invite their friends and family, right, Max?
Yes.
They invite them in, and they treat you to a meal, and they run the service. They're trying to get their kinks out, right?
Yeah, friends and families are usually really rough.
Right. They're usually not great. So the food, the service, everything can be really off, right?
Everything.
So can you think of some friends and families you've been to that were horrible and the restaurants are now very good?
That's a good question. Maybe you should ask me to think about this before I got here, because now off the top of my head...
I just came up with the question.
Yeah. Off the top of my head, difficult to say. I mean, probably, back in the day when Pika opened, where BC Cled is now.
Yeah.
Their friends and family was an absolute nightmare. And then it became successful, and then some other things happened to where they closed and that whole situation. But the friends and families usually are just so bad. Right.
They haven't cooked a lot of the food. They haven't served a lot of the
staff.
Food. They're training everybody, and a lot of times, if you're really good friends or family with the owner, like we are with Jerome Greenberg, right? You can offer some notes and some feedback. A lot of times they want that from you, right? I mean, that's kind of the point of a friends and family.
Yeah.
Also, they're celebrating. And so we went, and this was, compared to all other friends and family, Max, this was a successful friends and family.
Overall, it was successful. I mean, obviously, there were some issues that we vocalized.
Yeah, and it was mostly service, and from what I can tell, we gave the notes and they got it down. But the most important thing to me is the food.
Yeah.
And the food shined already.
Food was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's jump into it, okay?
Sure, let's do it.
Matu. Do you know what it means, Max?
I don't know what Matu means.
It is an indigenous New Zealand word that means essence, the gist of the matter, and richness.
Ooh.
Correctly named.
Well, they used the word essence,
lot of
on a
essence
couple
talk.
of dishes.
Right, or accents, too.
Accents and essences.
Right.
So that ties into the name.
There it is.
That I just now learned.
All right, first off, right off the bat, South Beverly, babe.
What a hot spot of activity.
Talk about the greatness of South Beverly, Max.
You know, it started as a young man for me.
Growing up in Beverly Hills, as you did.
Chilling at the Coffee Bean on South Beverly.
That was the spot?
I guess it was for a while. But, you know, CPK, obviously the South Beverly Grill.
Oh, yeah.
That's
love South Beverly.
That's basically all I really care about. But then,
right.
you know, there's
that Chipotle was hot when Chipotle first dropped.
and then there's Mulberry Street. When I was younger, there was there, but I preferred the Mulberry on Cannon.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
You know, I'm a north of Wilshire kind of guy.
Okay, you're a north guy. The only time you'll be south is when you're on South Beverly.
It's for
right?
the grill.
It's for the grill. And this is a handsome restaurant.
It's very handsome, and it's, you know, in line with South Beverly Grill. It has a very Hillstone style appearance. Lots of wood, lighting on the tables, not on your face.
Dark everywhere.
Very
else.
dark, but the table is illuminated. Very sexy feeling.
Masculine.
Very masculine. Very mid-century almost.
Yeah.
Open kitchen. You could see everybody grilling over the wood fire in the kitchen, which is nice to see.
That's right. And it's not a huge restaurant.
Only 60 seats.
It's not a huge restaurant, so it feels cozy, and every seat, no matter where you are, you have a view of that big open kitchen and that fire going in that big open kitchen.
It's nice. I mean, Jerry Greenberg is a very intelligent guy, and he knows what works, and obviously his resume proves that. And this is no different.
This is no different.
Yeah.
This is no different. Wagyu is the key word of this whole thing. Okay?
Sure.
We hear this word a lot, Max.
Yeah.
What is Wagyu?
It's a breed, a Japanese breed
Of
cow.
cattle.
Yes.
Cow.
Cattle.
Beef.
Bovine. And a lot of people throw that around. A lot of people just say Wagyu, and immediately you think of super marbled Japanese beef. And that's just not the case. It's just a breed of cow. And the fat content and everything that goes into it is how it's raised, what it's fed, that kind of stuff.
Right. So there could be a Wagyu breed in America, and certainly that should not be, even though it is Wagyu, it shouldn't be compared to the best Wagyu from Japan.
No, not at all.
Right. So a lot of cows can be Wagyu.
Of course.
But not all Wagyu is equal.
Exactly. And, you know, Snake River Farms in Iowa, I believe, they breed Black Angus and Wagyu, but they call it Wagyu because people are inclined to just think that that's a better quality.
Yeah, it's almost, there's almost a marketing quality to it now.
It 100% is mostly marketing.
Right. Wa means Japanese.
Wow. And Gyu means?
Gyu means cow.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
There it is.
Man, the Google works.
Holy moly does it. Okay? There it is. This is grass-fed, 100% grass-fed Wagyu from New Zealand. Okay, Jerry owns he's partners in First Light Farms. It's 100% grass-fed Wagyu farm in New Zealand. The cows, they're roaming the earth.
They sure are.
Like Kane in Kung Fu.
Yes.
They're just roaming, eating grass.
Beautiful, verdant New Zealand.
Man, those cows have it good. They're not getting drunk on, beer. like they're doing in Japan, right? But
I wish they were.
But this is a good life. They're roaming free, right? No grains, no GMO, right?
I'm not so anti-GMO, but continue.
You like GMO and you like grains.
Love a grain.
Right.
Especially, I love my beef with grains.
Right. But this is 100% grass-fed. And this is a grass-fed Wagyu experience, okay? This is not a steakhouse, a traditional steakhouse. And you should not refer to Matu as a steakhouse.
Right. And they're hitting a bunch of points on the beef that they're raising and bringing in, like the 24-hour beef broth, and you have a bunch of raw preparations, and then you have cuts of the animal.
Right, so you're going to experience this type of beef in many different ways. Yeah. I just said beef like they maybe say it in Spain.
Beef.
Yeah, that's a beef.
Beef.
That's a beef. Jerry was using this beef at Hi-Ho, and still does at Hi-Ho Cheeseburger. All his burgers, 100% grass-fed Wagyu from New Zealand. He's using it in his bolognese at Wovo. Mm-hmm. So he became a partner. Now he's got a Wagyu restaurant. Beautiful. There are hints of a steakhouse, though. Right, Max?
I would say there are, but, they're very subtle, and there aren't many of them.
Right. So let's take us through. So you mentioned the beef broth, the bone broth, which is great. They literally make a broth out of Wagyu bones, 24-hour on the stove. This is a different and a really refreshing way to start a night of meat.
It's very tasty. I really liked it.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
It was delicious. So I think everyone should go with that. That's an opener. The biggest hint, the first true hint of, is this a steakhouse? Oh, but it's not, but it feels like it is, was that Caesar salad.
Yeah. Which, okay, they're calling it a Japanese Caesar. It's on a wedge of iceberg. It's like a half a head of iceberg.
That's right. It's like a wedge Caesar hybrid. Mm-hmm. An iceberg, Max. Mm-hmm. This may be the best Caesar. Why aren't more people using iceberg?
Beautiful texture.
We've said it so much.
It was a really good salad.
Lots
in the
parm.
dressing, tons of parm. You have to have tons of parm. But the dressing, I tasted miso and yuzu kosho, and I don't know what else was in it. But it was really good. It
was fucking great. Jerry owns, as we said, Wovo. So they're flying a lot of fresh pasta in from Bologna, babe. So why not throw some at Matu?
One pasta dish. Scratch that pasta itch.
Doing a pasta dish, different pasta than you would get at Wovo. They don't give this, but he's using a Wagyu meat sauce. It was fucking delicious.
Yeah, it was really good.
Two notes. Okay?
Yeah.
I either need a bigger portion, mm-hmm. or next time I go, I need to order one just for myself.
Right. Well, we split one pasta.
We split one 4 ways.
4 people.
So maybe it's better if you split it 2 ways.
Yeah.
Or I need one myself. And how about this? Instead of an appetizer, give it to me on the side with the beef, Max.
Oh, you want it to be like a Dantana's.
Well, here's the thing:
parm with the spaghetti on the side.
It's funny. I didn't think of the Dantana spin on it, which is genius because obviously at Dantana's, if you get the New York strip that they have, you get a side of pasta sauce. Okay, but I don't do the bolognese at Tana's. Everyone knows I do the garlic and olive oil, right? But I think because, and we'll talk about the sides. We can talk about the sides now. The sides are all great. They're all veggies, though.
Yeah.
There's no real decadent. It's why this is definitely not a steakhouse. There are none of the traditional decadent type of sides when it comes to a steak restaurant, right? That you're used to.
Yeah.
There's no mac and cheese.
No.
There's no creamed vegetables,
No.
right? There are French fries, and they're very good.
Yeah.
They're very good. Jerry and his team know how to make. If you've been to Hi-Ho, you know they know how to make French fries.
Correct.
And they're using tallow, and it's fucking great. But I do think if you're missing some more indulgence as a side, this would play very well as a side. What do you think?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I loved that fucking pasta.
It was good. I want to say it was almost better than any pasta I've had from Uovo. Yeah.
It's up there. It's of the quality of Uovo.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it was
and
more seasoned and had more depth.
That sauce. Maybe it was just the sauce.
Yeah.
How in the hell is this guy flying in pasta from Italy and keeping prices lower than like everyone else?
Because he doesn't have the labor for people to be making fresh pasta, so.
But he's paying the labor. You think he just pays lower labor in Italy?
I think the people that are making it are just making a bunch of fresh pasta, and that's what they do. They sell fresh pasta. I don't know specifically, but he's not paying staff here to make pasta fresh and have a pasta program and have the tools and equipment.
But they got to take the dough.
The space.
After it rests and turn it into the pasta.
Oh, so they're just buying the dough?
I don't know.
Or are they buying the actually
no one knows.
made
He won't
noodle?
tell anybody.
Okay, so it makes sense.
He won't tell anybody if it's not made. He won't tell anybody if it is. He won't tell anybody how many times it flies in.
I'm willing to bet that the noodle is already made.
The noodles are made and they rest. Well, here's how we can kind of figure out. Jerry's going to hate that we're having this conversation.
Sorry,
Jer. Because I don't cook, obviously.
Yeah.
So, and I've certainly never made fucking pasta before. Okay. In what step of pasta making does the dough need to rest?
Right after you make it, and it only needs to rest for like 30 minutes.
In the ball form?
In the ball, you wrap it in plastic,
okay,
you
because
put it in the fridge.
Their narrative is that when this needs to rest, it is flying over.
Okay.
So does that mean it's flying over in pasta balls? In dough balls?
So if it's coming over in dough balls, this makes no sense to me because they still have to make the noodle.
Can pasta rest once it's in noodle form?
Yes.
It would still have the benefit of it.
You can freeze it.
Okay, so maybe they're doing it there.
Because the labor, if they still have to make the noodle, making the dough is the easiest part.
Okay.
So to make the noodle would require the labor. I think the noodles are already made.
Okay, the noodles are made in Italy. They're resting on the plane. They're coming over. That's our theory. We don't know. Here's the important thing. Delicious. Right,
yes,
Max?
Very good.
Delicious. Okay. Now, going back to the beef.
Yeah.
There's carpaccio. There's tartare.
Multiple kinds of tartare and multiple kinds of carpaccio. They have an Italian-leaning version and a Japanese-leaning version for both.
Both were incredible.
We didn't have the Italian tartare. We had the Japanese tartare and the Italian carpaccio.
You cannot go wrong.
No, and here's what I really appreciate. I mean, Jerry is obviously very into Italy, and he loves what he loves, but Italian food is based on ingredients and technique. It's not about flexing. So he's using his beef that owns the farm. He's slicing it thin and just putting some arugula, Parmesan cheese, olive oil, maybe some cracked black pepper. It's great. It's a little lemon. It's how you want to eat. It's just really tasty, simple food. I think people overuse the word simple when it's not simple. This is simple.
Yeah, I mean, here's the great thing and why this restaurant is doing really well right now, right? Not easy to get a reservation time that you would like to eat at.
You can eat at 10 o'clock if you'd like, but
right.
Anyway.
You could sit down here and you can have a healthy fucking meal and it be fucking delicious. You know, people are always wondering, like, where can I go and just get not get, hit over the face with a bat of carbs, right? Or just not feel disgusting leaving, but I want a nice piece of meat. I want some sort of salad or
veg.
Yeah. I mean, this is I mean, look, they hate the term steakhouse, but this is the healthy steakhouse of your dream.
It's, for me, I look at it as a place that I really want to eat. You go there, you get a multitude of things you want at very good pricing, by the way. And I don't know, it's food that I gravitate towards. Like sometimes you just want a salad, some steak, and some grilled veggies, and you're good.
And you are good, right? And it's amazing that there aren't a lot of restaurants like this. How many can you name? I mean,
I can't.
The list is so minuscule of a place where you can go and just get an incredible protein prepared in a healthy I mean, I don't even know the words I'm looking for. In a way in which it's respectful, which the ingredients are treated well, and you just know, right? You know, there's this notion that you can't go to a restaurant and have a healthy meal, right? Even the most healthy meals, you know, at a restaurant, because they're adding in shit that you're not seeing, right? They're adding in butter, they're adding in oil,
but butter has been proven to not be that bad for you.
But just on a calorie level or on a fat level. And this kind of dispels with that kind of thought that you can't eat healthy at a restaurant.
And, you know, to that point, all the steaks that you get at Matu, they are served sliced on a plate, and they give you some salt if you want to salt it.
Right. So let's talk about
am I jumping
beef.
ahead?
No, we're
Okay,
here.
right,
Let's talk about the beef, right? Because we've done the apps.
Okay.
The beef is the star, obviously. And there is a strip. There is a ribeye. Okay, there is a fillet. What is this? What does the presentation of these steaks really remind you of, or what are they doing with this? Why is it? Tell us how they're prepared and plated, and why it is that they're doing it this way. Because it's a very specific thing.
Yeah, so I don't know the theory behind it all. They're just grilled over the open fire, and they're sliced at a bias. Very, very thinly.
Now, what is a bias, Max?
It's an angle, like a nice little angle.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps with texture. You go against the grain, because if you go with the grain, you're chewing on longer strands of the protein.
I never know where the grain is. People say slice against the grain. I can't see it when I cook a steak at home.
Well, it's a good thing no one's relying on you to slice their meat.
It is. My poor wife, she doesn't know the difference, right? No. I don't either.
But it's sliced very thinly.
And like you said, very reasonably priced. I mean, if you go out and eat both steaks, all three steaks, but the heavy hitter steaks, the strip and the ribeye, under $60 each.
Yeah, they're $56, and then the
salads they're $58 maybe.
Are they? The salads are $12. The vegetables are $10.
Yeah, it's kind of this Jerry Greenberg experience.
Yeah, and I mean, you can go basically to any restaurant, even a garbage restaurant, and you're going to buy a salad for $20.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So they got a ribeye.
They also had a special that you got on the tasting menu that wasn't on the menu, which is a picanha.
Right.
Which is like a tri-tip with the fat cap on.
Right. Okay, so you can order everything we're talking about. You can order a la carte, but just like Sugarfish, right, they have this kind of omakase experience, this kind of trust me experience, which they're calling the Wagyu dinner.
Yeah.
It changes almost daily. It's $78, and it's kind of this 5-course greatest hits of the menu on a nightly basis. You can add more things to it if you want more things. But like a sample would be you start with the beef broth, right? Then you go to a tartare, and then you get a few pieces of meat. You can get the filet. You can get there's a braised beef. It's not just, you know.
It's beef cheeks.
It's not just.
Or he had cheeks.
They were cheeks.
Yeah, cheeks. Did he have an oxtail on there?
No.
It was beef cheeks.
Ribeye, and some of the stuff's cooked on the open fire. The ribeye and the strip.
Well, all the steaks are, and all the veggies
I think the filet is on the plancha.
Oh, is it?
I think the filet is on the plancha. The filet was nice.
I mean, it was just soft.
It was
meat.
so soft. Because all of this meat is so soft already. And then the filet is even another.
But then also the way they're slicing it and how thin it is.
Right.
It makes it very soft.
You can eat a lot of this steak.
You can also gum it.
Yeah, it's really fucking soft. Now, Jerry says we went and we ordered all a cart.
We got shamed.
And Jerry's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, just like Sugarfish, you know, they believe the omakase, the Wagyu dinner portion of the menu is the way to go.
It's the proper experience they're trying to give you. But we ordered everything on the menu, so we also had the proper experience because we had literally everything.
We really did. The best way to experience this restaurant is you got to go with more than one other person. You got to have a table of 3 to 4 and just order everything.
Yeah.
You want to taste everything.
We tasted, I think, everything except for 1 or 2 things. Like, we didn't have both versions of the tartare.
There was like maybe one salad we didn't have. No, I think we had both salads, and both salads were great.
We didn't have 2 of the tartare or carpaccio.
Why didn't we order everything? But then we got doubles of certain things, and then Jerry was sending out certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a not a massive menu, but there's enough on it to where maybe you can't say, just give me one of everything.
We could have.
We were hungry.
We're disgusting.
We're despicable people.
Yeah, we're horrible.
Yeah, and Jamie P is also horrible. You know, Mark doesn't usually eat like us, but he would.
He was along for the ride.
But it just feels like it's just like, you know, then the grilled broccolini comes down, and that cauliflower was fucking amazing with the cheese on it.
Yeah, and then they had the
mushrooms. I was even loving mushrooms. Yeah. And if you get me to like a mushroom,
yeah,
that's something.
Oh, really? You're not a mushroom guy?
That's something. And by the way, that was a hell of a mushroom dish.
Yeah, grilled, and then they put some butter and
my kind of restaurant. I can't believe I haven't been back yet.
It's hard to get back in.
Well, I did Prolon last week.
Yeah, God bless you.
So I lost all last week of meals.
Yeah.
I'm going very soon. I may just go solo, dude.
To the bar?
Just go, well, look, Matu, you can get on there. Anyone can make a reservation. It's not like Sugarfish. You can make a reservation at Matu. But prime time seating is taken up. See what you could find. Maybe there's a cancellation. The bar is first come, first serve. Maybe I just roll in there at 5:30 or 6.
Yeah.
And throw down a ribeye, throw down
a couple sides,
a salad, a bone broth. I got to stay away from dessert though, Max. I'm trying to be healthy. There is a flourless cake on this menu. Jerry Greenberg, funny enough, this guy knows desserts.
Yeah, you love the cheesecake at Hi-Ho.
The cheesecake and the key lime at Hi-Ho are world class. And this fucking flourless cake, I've eaten, how many, between the two of us, how many Passover fucking Seders have we been to with shitty desserts?
You way more than I.
Okay? So, Steven, how dare you make this man go to more Seders?
I don't do high holidays.
Does Steven Shapiro not celebrate Passover?
Nope, never.
He not embraces Judaism?
He embraces only the parts that he can
He looks like a guy who would enjoy a nice piece of matzah, though, no?
No.
No?
He'll enjoy a spago matzah.
Hey, Wolfgang knows
because it's
matzah.
Slathered in butter.
Yeah, but all great matzah should be.
But no, he doesn't.
Well, this flourless cake, I thought I did not like flourless cake. I need this flourless cake again. It was so fucking rich. It was nice.
It was nice.
There was a strawberry panna cotta.
That was also nice. From a place in Venice that Jerry frequents.
Yeah, there's a story behind the panna cotta.
Yeah, there's a story. He went to Venice with his wife and
before he was even in the restaurant business.
Yeah, it's a panna cotta or Jordan.
Oh, how was I saying it? Panna
cotta.
Panna cotta. That's fine.
Panna cotta. But anyway,
it's fine to say it that way.
He was there with his wife. He had it and asked him, "How do you make it?" And they said, "Come back tomorrow and I'll show you." And
right.
So,
before he was in the restaurant business,
yeah, and he named it after the guy who showed him how to make it in Venice. So it's named after that guy. But yeah, I mean Jerry is Jerry's a bit of a sybarite, but in a very controlled, I run a lot and have abs way.
Oh, yeah. Look, I've eaten with him. I've done eating tourism with him. I mean, the guy puts it down as good as anyone.
New Orleans.
I like this restaurant.
It's good.
I need to go back.
It's built for success. It's built for expansion. And I think it's very good. And I think
we need to go back. We need to go back.
Yes. And to add to all this, I think that Jerry builds restaurants for success, guest-driven restaurants. Now, because Matu isn't chef-driven and people aren't going there to see a chef, or there isn't a chef that's trying to flex on you and impose their ideas and philosophies, it's built to last and it's built to expand. It's guest-driven.
And that was Max Shapiro. Was that a moment with Max?
That wasn't a moment with Max.
Oh, wow. There's still a moment with
We were
Max
talking
coming?
about Matu. We were talking about Matu.
Okay, no, I agree. It is the kind of restaurant I want to eat in, especially these days when maybe you've rubbed off on me. I think you have.
Me?
Simplicity, baby.
So I can get complicated, but the things that I gravitate towards mostly is simple, man.
Yeah, just
actually simple.
A fucking fire grilled piece of meat, treated wonderfully,
with some salt on it.
Now be careful; they're going to give you salt on the table, but it's already salted too. So taste it a little bit. Max doesn't like to taste before he salts.
I do, but I know
you didn't though.
But I know that every steak needs salt because
But it had salt.
No, so it didn't have. So it had salt on the outside of it. It didn't have salt on the exposed
inside.
flesh.
Well,
yes,
of course.
Now, when I cook a steak,
yeah,
I dry brine it, and so the salt seeps all the way into it,
so
and
you
it
don't
sits
use
in
finishing?
the
Then you don't need
but I
finishing?
still do.
Okay.
Use finishing salt, but they didn't give us finishing salt. They gave us very fine salt,
right?
Not flaky salt. Fine salt is saltier than the flaky finishing salt, like Malden.
Right.
Now, I know that they're not dry brining their steaks based on how they tasted, so they all need salt. They all need to be finished with salt. I'm also someone that puts a lot of salt on things.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
You could salt my food all day, babe.
Thank you.
I like it salty. There is no tipping at Matu.
I love it.
There is an 18% fee, and the most important thing, no additional tip line, Max. I'll say it again with a clap. No additional tip line.
I love going out to eat, ordering, getting a bill, signing it, and leaving.
Pay and get the fuck out.
Out. Bye.
Thank you, Jerry.
He's so smart.
Wish every restaurant was like this. Just make a decision and fuck off. Right?
The moment with Max is in line with all this.
Okay, let's get to it. So that was Matu. Really? We're going back. Any final thoughts on Matu?
I really like it. If friends and family, which is always rough, is any indication of where it's headed, this is going to be an excellent, excellent restaurant.
Absolutely. We're going back. I'm hitting the bar very soon.
Maybe tonight.
Can't tonight, Max. Got to take care of the kids. Got to watch Game 6 of the finals.
True. My dad's not going out tonight either. He's got to watch Phoenix bounce back because if Phoenix doesn't win, I'm going to be sad.
Do we think they are? I don't know. This feels like Milwaukee all the way. I would love for it to go 7. I always thought it was going to go 7, so I won't be surprised, but it does feel like...
No, I think Phoenix will get it tonight.
It does. To me, it feels like the Bucks have this under control. We'll see. We'll see how much heart they got. All right. It is now time for everyone's second to third favorite Air Jordan segment. A Moment with Max. Max, what do you have for us today?
At least it's
and
in the
Steven
top 5.
Shapiro, I know you want me to be quiet during this, so I'm going to try to just let you talk, okay? But is he suggesting that even after you've spoken, I should say nothing, right? He wants you to be like Andy Rooney here.
Yes, he wants me to be like
He wants
Andy
you to be
Rooney.
able to say it, and then credits roll.
And it's over.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Steven, but we'll see. All right, here we go. A Moment with Max. I have no idea what he's about to say.
So in line with this whole tipping, just sign thing, the whole 5% health and welfare on your check
Or 3% or 4%.
3%, whatever percent health and welfare. And then
Sorry, Stephen.
And then the server giving you the spiel of this and this and this and this. I don't want to hear it. Either pay your staff properly and take care of them properly like they do in Europe and all these other places where you don't even tip most of the time. Or build it into your pricing, just like you do everything else. Your operations, labor, everything, it's all built into pricing. So why not build this into pricing and not have to give us the whole talk when you drop the bill about the percentage for the health and welfare thing? I don't want to think about it. I want your staff to have health benefits and all these things. I want everybody to be taken care of. I just don't need to know about it or know that I'm paying for it. If I'm paying for it, if something's $20 on a menu, make it $21. That's all. I'm sick of all this spiel that people give you, and you feel like you're paying extra for this and this and this. Just give me a bill, let me sign it, take care of your staff.
And if I may just add a small piece on the end of that, onto this brilliance.
Yeah.
I just want to reiterate one more time. Say it with me, Max. Fuck the additional tip line. Okay? All that and then some. There he was, a moment with Max. I won't add any more, okay, Steven?
Next one will be positive, I swear. Maybe. Depends.
No, I don't mind them being negative. All right. There it was. Everyone go get Matu, right? Go get Mariscos Jalisco.
The best.
But you can't. When do you even have it? When can you go? You don't eat lunch. They're not open for dinner. They're open until 6.
Yeah, so you can have an early din.
So you go have an early din. Go get the Air Jordan off the menu, babe. Put some shrimp on it.
Mariscos Jalisco, so good.
Oh my God! So I was telling Max after my talk with Raul, right, which you heard in part 1 of this episode. We went out and, of course, we ate some tacos together. And look, the Dorado de Camarón, it's a perfect taco the way it is, okay? Yes, I've dropped some caviar on it. Yes, the Air Jordan Special drops a few shrimp on it. It's beautiful. Raul said, try the aguachile with octopus on the taco. And man, I need that again, like now.
What a vehicle that taco is.
Oh my God. That taco, because it's a mild taco, right? Raul talked about it. When he was introduced to it, Max, you don't know this. You haven't heard it yet. It's not out yet. It will be soon. It used to be a spicy shrimp taco.
The mixture was spicy inside.
The mixture was when the guy who he brought in, his partner, Bo, brought it to him. They didn't like the spicy version. They made it this mild version. That's a version that exploded onto the scene. But, of course, they have hot sauce there for you to spice it up if you want. But when they put aguachile on it, that heat, because that's not just heat like their hot sauce is. That is flavor. So that added flavor with the heat, with the man, they know how to cook octopus. Okay? Not everyone knows how to cook octopus. They know how to cook it. And when you know how to cook octopus and you don't have to put fire to it, my God. I need this. Should we just throw a party one night just to get the truck?
I would love that.
Why don't we throw a party one night?
That would be great.
And people aren't partying these days. I mean, once the Delta thing calms down a little bit, maybe, or can we do it now with Delta raging?
We can do it now.
How many people can we invite? What's your guest list looking like, other than Steven and his beautiful wife?
I have like 1 or 2 friends in total.
Who do we invite?
I don't know. You have a lot of friends.
May and John. But who are our friends together? May and John.
May, John.
Right? I don't know Aitor, but you'll invite Aitor.
It's Aitor.
Or not. That's why I'm not friends with him. I don't even know his name. Aitor. That's it? Just John and May.
Our mutual friends? Yeah.
It's sad, Max.
It's very sad.
It's very sad. All right. Jamie P is a mutual friend now.
Yeah.
All right, that's the episode. Maybe you'll get invited to our Marisco Jalisco party because Max needs it, and he can't drive to any of these areas. The closest one to Max is one on La Cienega, but
that's not that bad.
You'll drive there?
I have. That's where I get them.
Okay, that's where you go.
Yeah.
I may go there right now. I may go there right now and then Matu later tonight. That's how it is. That was the Marisco Jalisco Matu episode. Raul Ortega, Max Shapiro. It's in the books. Thank you, Max.
Hit him with the hind.
And of course, the next episode is coming soon.
Nobody beats the band.
Nobody beats the band.
Nobody beats the band.
Nobody beats the band.
Nobody beats the band. Nobody beats the band.